If you had nuns for teachers growing up, we salute your courage. Now to all those we just saluted, did any of those religious sisters influence your career choice? The following 4 people can say yes. 4 famous people who got their start thanks to nuns. Random Catholic thoughts, list videos, and more for Bored Lady. Feel free to subscribe and click the bell icon. Rosie Perez. This Brooklyn native has done a lot. She was one of the hosts for season 18 of The View. President Obama appointed her for the Presidential Advisory Council on HIV/AIDS in 2010. Most people might recognize her from her movie appearances. Her IMDb page shows impressive range. White Men Can't Jump, the Harley Quinn movie. She was nominated for the Best Supporting Actress Oscar for her performance in 1993's Fearless. She got her big break in Spike Lee's Do the Right Thing. That's her dancing. In fact, the dancing and choreography skills is where the nuns come in. It wasn't always glamorous for Rosie. She had a rough childhood. Rosie dealt with, and by her own admission, she is still dealing with, an abusive childhood. This wasn't just at home, but sadly, also at the Catholic children's home she ended up at. A few of the nuns there dealt out very harsh physical punishments. Fortunately, there were a few good ones, and they taught Rosie tap and modern dance. Tim Russert. On June 13, 2008, Tim Russert collapsed while at the office of NBC Studios in Washington, D.C. He passed away at the age of 58. Politicians on both sides and fellow news workers paid tribute to the longest-running moderator of Meet the Press. Russert received a solid Catholic education growing up. The Mercy Sisters had a positive and profound impact on the young man. They taught him right from wrong and how to read and write. Sister Mary Lucille started a school newspaper and convinced the 7th grade Russert to become the editor, thus beginning his journalism career. Russert was also educated in law and worked in politics for a while. When he signed on to NBC's Meet the Press in 1991, his sharp mind and tough, in-depth, factual approach to interviews made for a highly watched and engaging show. He took the same approach when moderating presidential debates. Earlier on in his career, it was suggested that Russert should forget his Catholicism. Russert never did, and eventually he was respected for being a faithful, down-to-earth, charitable Catholic family man. He even met Popes John Paul II and Benedict XVI. In 2008, Time magazine called him one of the 100 most influential people of the year. Coco Chanel. This fashion giant was born Gabrielle Chanel in France in the 1880s. She didn't have the easiest childhood. When her mother passed away, her father sent her and her sisters off to a convent. Gabrielle didn't particularly enjoy the strict lifestyle, but it was here that she was taught to sew. After years of working as a seamstress and a club singer, the latter yielding the nickname Coco, she was able to open a boutique clothing store in 1913. Her products caused quite the buzz, being designed for comfort while still maintaining an elegant and stylish look. The clothes and Coco herself, in a way, became a symbol of the liberation and empowerment of women in the 20th century. The Chanel brand has become a giant in the world of high-end fashion and luxury brands worldwide. You might have heard of or even used her famous perfume, Chanel No. 5. You've probably seen the Coco Chanel brand logo, which kind of looks like a sideways Under Armour logo, now that we think about it. Anyway, she was in Time magazine's list of the 100 most influential people of the 20th century. At her funeral in 1971, many saluted the fashion icon by wearing her signature Chanel suit. Joseph Barbera. A bunch of nuns notice one of their students are really good at drawing. Oh, sorry, there's no punchline here. That was the case for young Joseph Barbera in New York City. The sisters encouraged his skills by giving him projects when they needed some artwork done. Eventually, Barbera moved to Hollywood and worked as a cartoonist for MGM Studios. While there, he worked on the much-praised and loved Tom and Jerry series. He didn't do it alone, but with another talented artist, William Hanna. In 1957, the pair struck out on their own and created the iconic Hanna-Barbera Productions. This dynamic duo of animators produced hit after hit after hit animated TV show. This includes Yogi Bear, The Flintstones, and Scooby Doo. Some would even say they rivaled Disney in creativity and output. The Greatest Adventure, Stories of the Bible, was a 17-year-long passion project about salvation history. You might have seen it in Sunday school. The straight-to-home release series eventually earned over $20 million. Barbera passed away in 2006 as a legend. There you have it. What other famous people got their start thanks to nuns? Comment below. Here is the winner of last video's question scenario. Congratulations, Michael. So Coco Chanel designed clothes, now it's your turn. Your parish has asked you to design a t-shirt with an inspirational Bible quote on the back. What verse don't you choose? What would be a bad quote to have on the shirt? And for more delightful yet random Catholic videos like this one, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much.